Oldest pitcher in the game goes against one of the youngest pitchers in the game today in a divisional rival game. And we also got two crafty veterans duking it out in another divisional rival game that has playoff implications. I'll be getting to both those games here in just 1 second. It is September 5th. Good morning, everyone. Phi Farley here. We have got a big slate of games today. Hoping to bounce back from yesterday, which was a really, really bad day. Was very hopeful on those picks. Felt really good about them. Did a lot of research, and frustrated that it ended up being a 2-4 day. Not the way I wanted to start off September, especially having such a fantastic August. I'm looking forward to get back on the right track. I mean, having done this for so long, I've had bad weeks. I've had even a bad month. This season, though we've pocketed pushing $4,000. I've had a bad month where I lost in a month. I've had a bad week in August and ended up pocketing over $2,000 just in August. So you got to bounce right back, get back on the saddle, and push forward. And that's what I'm looking to do today. So first game I want to get to is going to be divisional rivals here, duking it out. We got the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interesting about this game, this rivalry. There's been 15 games total. 11 have gone under, 2 have gone over, and 2 would push at a 9-point spread, and that's what we have today is a 9-run spread. So or 9-run total play. So 11 of the 15 have gone under. So it's 11, 2, and 2 at that run total. Now, just going back on this, one thing interesting to note. Jose Quintana is not getting any run support by Chicago when he's pitching on the road. If you look at his last 5 outings on the road, they scored 1 run, 0 runs, 2 runs, and 2 runs. So the most they've scored is 2 runs. If not, it's been 0 or 1 for him. Now, getting into this rivalry, both these pitchers are coming off great outings. What's interesting, both Chacin and Quintana pitch better on the road than they do at home by just a small margin. And that's been the case over the past, not just this season. But going against each other, we'll see that both these pitchers do fantastic. Chacin against the Cubs has a 0 ERA. He's had 2 starts. He's 2-0, 13 innings, 7 hits, no runs. Completely dominant. A 152 batting average by the Cubs in those outings. Meanwhile, Quintana there for the Cubs, going against Milwaukee. 2.63 ERA. He's 2-1 in 4 starts, 24 innings, only 15 hits. The Brewers are hitting a $181 against him. So here you see just 2 fantastic starters. Here in Miller Park, up in Milwaukee, a 1.5 ERA for Quintana, 12 innings, 7 hits, and again the Brewers hitting a $175. Too close to take a side on this one. I was tempted to do so, but the line is really pushed towards Chicago over the long term. Quintana has had more success against the Brewers lineup, so I'm going to stay away from a side and just go with the total, go under 9 in this one, as I like the total going under Chicago, away from Chicago, and look for these 2 pitchers to duke it out. Expect to see about a 4-2 ball game. So there you go, under Chicago, Milwaukee. Second game I have for you. The line is not posted yet, but I can tell you I'm excited for it to do so. It's going to be the Angels and the Rangers. Rangers at home. I'm going to be going with the Angels. It looks like Colon is going to be on the mound, getting the spot start, while Hutchinson is going to take a back seat to him. But Bartolo Colon has been absolutely annihilated by the Angels. One of his worst teams to face. Meanwhile, Jamie Barria has done well against Texas. Check out Bartolo Colon. I mean, we know his ERA is absolutely awful at home. However, if we look at just the Angels, he's got a 10.5 ERA. In 6 innings, giving up 10 hits. They hit 385 against him, but just check out specifically this roster. They hit 409 against him and a 625 slugging percentage. 4 home runs, 3 by Trout. Trout hits 550 against Cologne. Just not surprised by any of his pitches. Simmons hits 464 against him. Yeah, I don't expect Cologne to have a very good day, especially in Texas in the heat. Meanwhile, Barria going against Texas, he just had an outing against him. He went 5 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, given up. But this season, 2-0 in 3 starts, 16 innings, only 12 hits. Rangers hitting just 211 against him, and he has pitched down at the. He's had 2 of his starts down in Texas. So that's important to note. Is Texas? There's more runs scored than any other ballpark, and he's held them to a 229 batting average in Arlington. So I like that. I'm looking forward to seeing the line. I'll be taking a run line. I have no problem with that, with Barria on the mound going against the oldest pitcher in the game, Cologne. And then I'll also be taking Milwaukee and the Chicago Cubs under. All right, feel free to check back. I'll have any other plays down there in the comments. All right, good luck, everyone. We'll bounce back today. We'll see you again soon.